Welcome back, Sports Gamers, just a natural, and I was put the latest CFM, well, the first for this season here, new team, new league, new squad, new everything. Put it out. Guys were asking about the Cardinals on updated rosters. I mean, and they are just beastly young team. To me, the best team to start CFM with because they have really good, solid veterans, but also the youth on the squad is just crazy. They have really great young players, and they're just really solid at every position, pretty much. I mean, there's not too many weaknesses on this team that that can't easily be somebody you fix with XP or upgrade it off season. Let's take a look at the team here, and I'll kind of show how I have them set up. Let's look at the roster first, and I'll go through the depth chart and see how I have them set up. So going off, I mean, just straight out off bat, 96, 96, 96, 96, 92, 90. I mean, it's a quality squad here. Just going off there. They got solid QBs, good receivers, solid tight end. Like, I mean, just everything here. And the thing is, they got good cap. Oh, maybe I'll stop by and check out the cap as we go through. So let's go right into the depth chart anyway. So I'm right in week 5 right now, and so let's see how it looks checking out the team. All right, so I have the depth chart up here, and so let's see Cardinals like. All right, so Carson Palmer got hurt, it seems, because I actually had my last game simmed. We couldn't really schedule a time. So Matt Barkley is normal back up there, but I picked up Dominique Davis just for his mobility. Because some plays I like to run occasionally now and there, run some option, option there. So I like having a quarterback with some speed. So looks like this week coming up, I'm unfortunately gonna be stuck with Matt Barkley. But normally Carson Palmer is solid across the board. You can see here 91 throwing power, 95 short accuracy, 93 beam accuracy, 80 deep throw. I mean, dude is as good as you can you want to get there. 92 overall quarterback on update. He's really nice at halfback, which they're crazy deep on. And again, looks great that because of the sim, I have another injury, Chris Johnson, but he was my starter, but I use that loosely because I really mix in all the running backs because they're all really solid running backs and they all have good speed. So Chris Johnson is only my starter, even though he doesn't get a ton of carries because I like to spell him with David Johnson as well as Andre Ellington. Andre Ellington is the third down back, or when I definitely want to pass to the running back, something like that. Ellington's in there. But I mean, look at Johnson. I mean, he's right there with him as far as speed. Had a little less agility. He's nice with I'm upgrading him to be the power back. So going through the season, going through these seasons, you'll see I have a guy with 77 strength, and eventually I'm going to get him up to 90 truck and with good speed. So this dude's he's a rookie, so he's gonna be nice. Him and Ellington's gonna be like thunder and lightning. And Curran Williams, who in real life was tearing it up, he's a good backup as well. He's another good running back. So Chris Johnson was good this year, and I got to mix in David Johnson and Andre Ellington as well. Solid backfield. They didn't actually on the default roster they do not have a fullback on the roster at all, because in real life they run a lot of more spread and a lot of tight end sets, something like that. So they actually have an old school dedicated fullback. So in a free agent draft, Vontae Leach, one of the guys I picked up just for when I want to run some under center, even though I don't run a lot of pro form under center there. So I got Leach there for that. And you already know the receivers is ridiculous. Larry Fitzgerald, you already know. I mean, Fitz. Michael Floyd, who's nice, big body receiver, who goes up against it. You know how important that is. And then the slots, John Brown and Jerome Brown, and then Hester I picked up for returns for myself in the free agent pool. So I mean, look at these guys. I mean, look at you got 2 possession receivers who just catch everything. Then you got the slot guys for your third and 4 wide receiver sets, which is blazing. John Brown is blazing. 94 speed, 97 agility, 90 acceleration. I mean, this guy's killing it. Even their fast guys, they have solid hand. John Brown, 90 catch. You know, 82 catch, not bad at all. And I didn't even know this before. I guess I didn't pay attention to the free agent market too solid this year, past season. But I didn't even know they had Jermaine Gresham, who was, I mean, from the Cincinnati Bengals. Dude was been, you know, not an all-star, but always been a solid tight end. And he's a good tight end. He's, you know, better than average. Good solid tight end. He has you know, pretty decent, good 80 speed. You know, and he's a solid tight end. So I like him. Decent blocking, good guy. Probably their biggest weakness would be the offensive line. That left side is sick, but the right side, not so much. Like the quarterback blind side, he's not gonna get blindsided because this dude is serious over there. But besides that, that right side, yeah. But I mean, that's fine. You know, you that's something you can build on. He's got, you know, you got a rookie in there, so this guy's actually better. But for me, I like guys. I like strength. I like to build on that strength. He has good speed, good strength, and so I can get his ratings up. Even though the other guys, the veterans, has higher overall. I don't really pay too much attention to that, as you guys know from other videos I've done on doing the breakdowns on the channel. So Corey Redding, he's solid, 81 overall. Frusty Rucker. Who else? Okay, so I actually have Campbell. Yeah, I move Campbell depending on your defense. You know, I run some 3-4 and 4-3. I feel like a lot of formation where I run the 3-4, I got my linebackers rushing the passer, so I want Campbell on the inside. So I just like, being that I run a multiple defense, I just like having him at DT. He's no matter what, he's rushing every single play. Versus if he's at end, in some sets he'll get moved out, he'll get subbed out. But when I have him at DT, you know, depending on the rules of your league, our rules allow 3-4 D ends to play 4-3. Not speed defense, not 4-3 defense, not edge rushers can't play DT. But in our league they do allow that. So depending on your league, some leagues might be more stringent on that. But for me, him in the middle is ridiculous. He can crazy push up the middle there. And so we get some. And Shaw Witherspoon, I didn't even know they had Witherspoon. So I had him. Normally he's that middle linebacker as the backup middle line. I actually moved him to outside. So even though he's a 4-3 linebacker traditionally, he actually has decent, not bad power moves though. 84 power move, which is not bad at all. You know, for a 4-3 linebacker, that's really good. He's very versatile. So I have him out there, but usually with pass frustrations, I sub him out and go with Shaq Reddick. This is one of their young boys, West Virginia, 6'6", 260, dude, 84 speed, 90 acceleration, 83 agility, and 85 finesse move. I mean, he's young, but this dude is raw. But I'm building this guy up. He's gonna be a monster in the future. But I do sub him in. He does get some reps in there. I think he already has a sack or two on the season. Let's look at the other lines of linemen. They have Dwight Freeney, a veteran Dwight Freeney, also the rookie, another young dude, backing him up, who's solid, 6'2", 260. Marcus Golden, 80 speed, 85 acceleration. They got speed all across the board. So this is another guy that I'm building. Even though he doesn't start, I'm building him up because everyone knows Freeney's. You know, this is Freeney's last season, and Freeney's nice, 86 pass finesse moves right there. So he's a decent pass rusher, but I mix him in. There's so much depth on this team. Like, all these guys get playing time. Even this guy, all my guys get playing time on the field because I really have the substitutions really jacked up high, so they get swapped out a lot, and I don't see any of my guys tired. So Darrell Washington, everyone know this dude he's been a great solid linebacker for several years now. I mean, he has good block shedding, good speed, good acceleration. He's just solid across the board at everything. 93 pursuit, 86 jump. He's just great across the board. But somebody you might not know about, if you're not a Cardinals fan or you don't follow the NFL too closely, is somebody, Deon Buchanan. Deon Buchanan. He's small undersized. He was a former safety. He's drafted as a strong safety out of Washington State, but he's actually playing middle linebacker. So he's definitely undersized, but man, he kills it on the field. He just kills it on the field. 92 hit power. I'm working on his block shed and some other stats, but 89 speed. He's even stronger than Darrell Washington's crazy. 75 strength, 91 acceleration, and I'm working on this pursuit, working on some other things. Since former safety, 70-man coverage, 80 zone coverage. I mean, this dude is nasty. 86 jump, and he just flies to the ball. If you've seen that first video, he had 2 interceptions, and that was all him. I don't think either one of those were user. So that was all him. This dude is nice. And so I like this combo here when I go 3-4 all day. Buchanan and Washington is nice. So you already know the secondary is ridiculous. So we have Pat Pete, one of the best in the game. Period. Now there's an option you can Matthew. Because this year he plays safety, but also he plays in the slot. So I think that you could either way. He's rated higher at safety, 86 versus. So it all depends on how you play. For me, I'd rather have Matthew here, just build him up and put a bunch of XP into him and just make him a shutdown. I'd rather have 2 shutdown corners than the 1 shutdown corner and the great safety. Just for how I play. Somebody might be totally different. Somebody might run a cover 2, cover 3 type scheme, and might have Matthew running all types of stuff, blitzing and all. I mean, it all depends on your scheme. For me, I want 2 corners that are locked because Pat P is lock up, and when I get more XP into Matthew, because he needs some press. Yeah, I got to work on his press, got to work on his man coverage, but I mean that's it. That's it. I mean, he's solid across the board. He's not a blazer as far as speed, but his acceleration and agility more than to make up for that. More than make up for that because he's solid. He's a little undersized at 5'9", but I mean, yeah, I think he'll make do. He'll make do there. And then Justin Bethel, Gerard Powers. I mean, Gerard Powers, he's another one. Look at this secondary across the board, man. I mean, even without Matthew starting, Rashad Johnson is not bad. He's not a bad safety there. So he definitely he's been getting the job done for us. He was getting the job done for us. Not the fastest guy, but, he's solid. And Tony Jefferson is a little bit on the slow side. But, again, another one. He's been getting the job done. Maybe, depending on how things go, I might switch it up. I might move Matthew to Honey Badger to free safety, and then move Johnson over to strong safety. I'll just see how it goes because he hasn't been getting burnt, even though he's pretty slow. So let's see. I'm just gonna, the thing I like about it is that this team is so versatile. You can do things like that. You have corners that can play safety. You got middle linebackers that can play outside, inside. You got backup middle linebackers that can play freaking safety. It's just crazy how versatile this team is. They just have speed and athleticism. Maybe not, not super speed, but athleticism at every defensive position across the board there, as you can see here. So that's pretty much the team breakdown. And yeah, and I have Hester that I got, but you can Pat Pete, John Brown, all these guys. That just shows how athletic this team is. They have 5-6 guys deep who are all great returners because that's just how athletic those guys are. So this is pretty much the team breakdown. I'll definitely bring some more gameplay in there, but I wanted to go through this. I had some access comments about the team and how I have it set up. This is how I have the team set up right now, minus some of those last sim game injuries that I just found out about. I had to check that out. So if you guys have any more questions about the squad, anything like that, just let me know in the comments below, and make sure you check out future videos that are coming. It's Natural Sports Gamers Online. I'm out.